2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Clippers taking on the... It's the Western Conference Finals here on 2K Sports, and it's Game 5 action with the series of 3-1. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan and the Clippers starting 5. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris, and there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jake Crowder out there with Ayton, and it's Paul in at the point, and it's the Suns to start out. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Back to Jackson. Beverley for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's the Clippers' ball. Here's Mann. Bridges with the board. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Goes up again. And finally they hit one. Ayton's got his second basket.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
Jackson kicks to George. And the rejection by Ayton. Crowder dishes to Booker. And they pick up 2.
To me, the defense did all it could in that instance. It's just amazing how Devin Booker maintains focus with the defense draped all over him.
And that one drops for him. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
To the paint, here's Paul.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
17-foot shot on the way. Crowder kicks to Booker. Over George. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder.
What tremendous instincts as a scorer for Devin Booker. Get in that mid-range game, sir.
It's deflected. Crowder with the steal. They get the rebound, and the shot goes down.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morris, no good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Suns leading by 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He told me that despite their success so far in the series, there is no room for overconfidence. He said, yes, we have a chance to finish this off. But I was thinking about each moment of the game, rather than whether we win or lose tonight. We can control what we put into each moment. We can't control the overall outcome. Interesting philosophy, Kevin. We'll see if his guys were paying attention. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Bridges, and the layup's good off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's George. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Booker inside. Jackson on him.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
The Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Patrick Beverley. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. So for the Suns, Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. And Sharch kicks to Payne. Passes it to Craig. Suns moving the ball around. Sharch looking around. Pass to Craig. Just 5 to shoot. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. If it counts.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Suns shooting their first free throw tonight. That's good from Payne. Clippers trail by 7. And George, here we go. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Sharch, right side. Back to Payne. Here's the floater. Craig, good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Clippers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Booker in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. And no good that time. Clippers trail by 8. Morris passes to Mann. A 3-pointer off the mark. Batum with the steal. The pass to Mann. Back to Morris. Outside, George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Jackson. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Payne passes to Sharch. Here's Kaminsky. To the middle. And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Good work there as it goes. He has 5. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. Batum attacking. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Poke loose. Pass to Craig. From the arc. Sinks the 3-pointer. Craig's got his second basket of the night.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there. Kind of a glue guy.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Batum. Suns leading by 5. Payne passes to Kaminsky. Sharch outside. Dishes it to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. The shot by Sharch, no good. Clippers trail by 5. To the inside, Cousins. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Deep low post position. If DeMarcus Cousins has it, turn the lights out.
Down low, here's Sharch. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Patterson kicks to Cousins. Passes it to Kennard. Offline with his 3. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Craig passes to Kaminsky. Payne looking around, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. 8 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That's a 2 from Paul. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Phoenix ahead, up 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Jake Crowder out there with Johnson. Then it's Payne. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Boy, Patrick Beverley, what a pleasure this guy is to watch. The level of competitiveness, the commitment to the defensive end. Man, he can raise the team.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Cameron Payne.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. 7-point differential. Here's Beverley. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Beverley. Rebound by Johnson. The Suns shooting well. 50% from the floor. Ball finds Bridges. It's stolen. And here's the break. Here's Beverley. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Beverley's got 9.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Paul with the bucket.
This guy is just so smooth offensively. The ability to get to the floater game for Chris Paul, so important.
The drive by Rondo, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Johnson. The Clippers also changing it up. Man's checked in, and it's George in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Patterson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, this is a way for Patrick Patterson to generate some offense. Be aggressive, get to the free throw line. If he can do this on a consistent basis, look out.
And Patterson drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. Booker, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
You talk about a guy who's exceeded expectations coming in. Booker looks like the real deal.
Pass to George. Rejected by Crowder. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's George. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got 13 points.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
Now the pass to Booker. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Clippers trail by 9. To the inside. Here's George. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Bridges. But they recover it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Crowder kicks to Booker. Rocket 6. Over Beverly. And there's Booker on the assist from Crowder. Crowder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance.
Oh, look out! Strong finish.
Paul with the ball. He's got 6. Phoenix calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Phoenix making some changes. Sharge comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Torrey Craig in for Bridges. And then for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris is checked in for Cousins. Batum comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Stolen by Jackson. One-on-one here. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 3. Here's Booker. The quick look, no good that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. Ayton, the pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night. He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Sharge outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Boy, it really helps when Dario Saric is aggressive like this. The guy makes the defender commit, and nicely done offensively.
So for the Suns, Kaminsky is checked in for 8, and it's Payne in for Paul. Jackson with it, now guarded by Payne. George passes to Batum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 13.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
The Suns leading. Booker outside. Pass to Kaminsky. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Payne kicks to Saric. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So
this is how athletic Paul George is, an absolute monster around the rim.
1:03 left in the first half. And here are the Suns now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kaminsky, the pass to Craig. Pass to Payne. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And the basket by Jackson.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Payne. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls. Payne hits them both. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Left side Jackson. Misses from short range. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by.
Thanks, Kev.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening. Well, for the Suns, although they haven't been dominant in this series so far, tonight is... That about wraps it up. Time now.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Jackson. Then it's back to Devin. Then it's Paul George, and it's man in at the 3 spot.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
And so he hits both. The Clippers trail. Beverly dishes to George. That one good for 2. George has got 21.
Well, how about that killer instinct? Paul George understanding he's got it going right now, very confident in his abilities.
Beverly, the pass to Morris. And it's George finishing it off. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Ball against Beverly. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's George, and then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ayton kicks to Paul. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. The drive by Booker. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And the Clippers call time here. For the Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Patterson in for Reggie Jackson. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 4. George double-teamed. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the Suns call time.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Ayton finds Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Now off the inbound. Kicks it out to Booker. Cousins trying to free himself up. No good from Booker.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And George with the stuff.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Beverly against Paul. Over to the left wing. Hits it from three-point range. Paul's got 11 points.
There's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. And George, here we go. And that one, good. 31 points for George.
How about Paul George? Puts it on the deck, uses that explosive quickness. This guy is really hard to contain.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Suns have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Sharge checked in for Phoenix.
Well, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-7 run. Beverly, the pass to George. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Suns trail by 9. And it's Sharge. That time on the assist from Payne. Payne's got his 5th assist in this one. The Clippers have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Count that bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Booker against George. No good from Booker.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh,
taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. They get a hand on it. Cousins against Saric. Johnson kicks to Booker. Clock at 4. He's looking for Saric and finds him. Chalk up 2 there. Saric has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the Suns making a change here. Craig's checked in. Rondo kicks to Batum. From deep. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Batum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The pass to Kaminsky. Pass to Craig. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Well, you take all doubt out of the equation. Patterson throws it down with force.
Booker looking around. Good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Kennard. That shot off the mark. The Suns go the other way with it. Goes back up. Craig passes to Booker, and the shot goes in.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw, good, Booker.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
On the wing, Batum. He's got 7.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Craig.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Shot from the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Cousins throws it down.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
And here is Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots over Patterson. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Booker.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker. This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Paul comes in for Johnson. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Patrick Patterson. The Suns have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And Booker kicks to Craig. Bridges against Batum. Paul with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Passes it to Rondo. Back to Batum. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. Who's out there for Phoenix. Jackson finds Rondo. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Clippers leading by 12. Here's Batum. Good on the shot. 14 points for Nicholas Batum.
And Rondo is a dime dropper. One of the best passing point guards our game has ever seen.
Now Bridges. Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And they're able to recover. Batum for 3. It's rebounded by Paul.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Beverly finds George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he makes that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Suns call time.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Boy, not only can Paul George get off the dribble drive, but you see the strength to absorb the contact and finish. Nice.
Suns trail by 11. Booker outside. He gets it in there.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
3 on 3. The kick out to Crowder. A fader. Tries again. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ayton.
That's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showed a little toughness on the interior finish.
Morris finds George. George double team. Here's Mann. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Morris dishes to Jackson. Good D by Booker.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Crowder. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Here's Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. That's a 2 from Crowder. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on an 18-7 run. And yes, it's good. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Patrick Beverley is the kind of competitor every team wants. Gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Beverley. Suns trail by 3 to the middle. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got 21.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 40 points for George.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Pass to Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Jackson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Well, Phoenix shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in, and the Suns call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Here's Ayton. Puts it up off the inbound. It's not going to go for him. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
This is one of the many things Paul George has done to help their offense. Effective ball movement.
Here's Booker. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Los Angeles on D. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Here's Booker. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing phases him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Suns trail by 5. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Ball's knocked loose. George with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. And it's Beverly missing.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point differential. Inside, Batum, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Here's Jackson. Another shot. And the layup good by Batum.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
No good from Booker. And here's Los Angeles. They have a 9-point lead. Here's George. Booker pulls it in. Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
So the Clippers with the win. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they've still got to win 2 more, but after seeing how they performed tonight,